like what's happening right now. I feel weird.
Why, you don't like to meet celebrities?
I like to meet celebrities.
Okay, well.
Okay, yeah, mute your phone.
Yeah. Mute
What's
the
happening?
phone. We have our guest coming in. Stand-up comic, actor, author. Mario Bosco is here. And, by the way, internet personality.
Wow.
Yes.
Mario Bosco
Hello, how
is
are you
here.
today?
How are you? Thank you for joining us here.
I'm good. You mind if I throw these on?
Please throw those on.
Throw them on.
Throw them on.
This is Nicole. She's on the morning
Hey.
mashup. I thought, you
Hi,
make an impression
Nicole.
with Nicole. Maybe you get on the mashup.
You look very dapper.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yes, I'm a dapper person.
Dapper Don.
Dapper Don, that's right. Well, you knew who the Dapper Don was.
Who's that?
Don Gotti.
That's right. That's
Come
right.
on, I'm Italian. You don't think I know who the Dapper Don is? Are you Italian?
I'm not.
Oh, it's okay. You still look it.
Thank
if I
you.
saw you, I'd say you'd be an Italian.
I do get that often.
You do, right?
But I'm not. I am not.
Are you a good cook?
I mean, I can cook. My husband usually cooks. So
What is
Your
up
husband, does he wear an apron when he cooks?
yeah, he does.
Wow.
He looks.
Why? I
I
wear
mean,
an apron when I cook.
Do you?
Yeah.
Do
what
you
is-
cook a lot?
I do. I like to cook.
What do you cook?
I like chicken. I don't eat fish, so seafood is not my core.
not?
Yeah, but if you're Italian, the 7 fishes. What do you do on Christmas Eve?
chicken cutlets.
That's not. That's
chicken
not.
cutlets.
Yeah, that's breaking the Bible of cooking for Christmas Eve, and I am not a fish eater. I don't like it.
Is that a euphemism?
I don't know what it is.
You know what I'm saying?
I know when I was a child, my mom would make different dishes of fishes and
Dishes of fishes.
That's
right.
and it's not one of my forte. In fact, I just recorded my very first Christmas song that'll be out. I think the day before Thanksgiving. We recorded the Italian version of Alvin and the Chipmunks.
Right. Did they alter your voice?
Yes, because I am not the voice. I have no
Why would you
voice.
laugh at that?
Because that's a weird question to
Well,
ask.
the chipmunks had those high-pitched voices.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if they're gonna put me in the high pitch their song because technically they own it.
Oh,
but-
legalese.
Legalese,
Well, if we
but
do it
I'm
under
sure
the table,
that
you know what I mean?
I'm sure they're not giving me straight voice out of Mario Bosco's mouth. That ain't happening.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. I
Are-
do a lot of things. I'm a comic. I'm an actor. I'm an author, like you said.
That's right.
Social media, but singing, not my forte.
That's right.
Me neither.
That's right. You launched a big internet show earlier this year called The Mario Bosco Show. Nicole, you listen?
Yeah,
Okay.
all the time.
It's on the Growing Up Italian YouTube channel,
Right.
right?
Yes.
Right, and you had a lot of guests on.
Oh yeah, I had Lisa Ann. My
Star of-
Well,
Wow.
she's also a decent human being, great person.
Sure, but
She
you were
doesn't,
just.
she doesn't need to be known only for her sex
But
work.
you
Yeah.
she doesn't do the show because she's like, oh, we have a decent human being on today, Lisa Ann. Like
She's known
everybody's.
for so much more.
She's
No.
known for
But I
being
mean,
a decent human being.
if I had said, "Oh, here comes Mario Bosco, welcome to the show," people, you might know Mario from being a decent human being. Like that wouldn't make any sense.
No, you're right. Her
forte.
What her forte that she got to her fame. You're right. Is a sort of the thing you do in life that you don't want to do because you don't want to have to handle that situation.
Wait, what is the
Situation.
What are we talking about?
Sex, you know.
People like having sex, though.
Well, they do. But
we
you know,
don't talk
the
about
her
that.
style, like
Oh.
So, I was watching her stuff. 'Cause I was-
Okay, Mario.
Hey.
Okay, on an airplane.
What?
Yeah,
That
coming
seems
home.
illegal.
No,
Was it
it's
a private?
Private, like I have the window seat, so like
It's not really private.
I'm not
No, it is.
playing it at full
Of course it
blast.
is.
What
No.
if there's a kid behind
If
you?
you fly,
Like,
if you
here's
fly,
a-
if people
Do you
say,
think a kid is gonna go? "Let me see
Yes.
what he's watching.
I think-
I
Mine
don't
do.
You
Do they?
do?
They would reach over and be like, "Oh, what's
I
Mario
mean,
watching?"
Mario. Also, you look
Well, then he or she would get a decent surprise of what I would be watching.
holy Toledo.
Nothing they haven't seen before.
Holy yeah, that's true.
But
That's true.
I'll tell you something.
Nicole's not too far away
It's
from Lisa
work.
Ann.
It's work.
What is watching it?
Yeah.
Whoa. You put that work in, huh? But Mario, do you ever worry too that you have a youthful appearance yourself? Do you fly in the bow tie?
The bow tie. What do you mean?
You see the thing around your neck?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you look like this when you fly private, meaning you have a window seat?
Depends.
Right.
Depends if I'm going to a show from the minute I land. So let's say I'm landing at 4:35,
Mm-hmm.
then I will go to the airport ready, dressed to go through the security with the bow tie on, and then all I have to do is get there and just.
When you were watching the Lisa Ann films, were you wearing your bow tie?
No, I was wearing regular jeans. I was coming home from L.A. I think I was coming home
Nice.
from L.A.
Nice.
And I was wearing regular jeans and just a hoodie.
I
and-
only ask because you have a youthful appearance.
Stop saying that.
And you worry. Well, he does.
Okay.
And do you worry at all that people would see you? Maybe they don't know you. Maybe they don't know you're an adult, and you're watching Lisa Ann films.
Well, you know what? Don't you have to do work sometimes and watch things for guests that you have and you
know.
don't know who they
I
are?
watch a lot of Mario Bosco shows. You're right. What's wrong?
I have to go.
You said you were going to stay for the whole show.
I know I did not. That's a lie. I have a meeting
say
with my
she-
boss.
She
I'll
said
come
I'm
back if I
staying
can.
for the whole show.
She
I
is
never-
the boss. What do you mean
Mario,
you have
I
a
would
meeting
never
with your
disrespect
boss?
you like that.
You don't have a boss.
I love you.
You are the boss, aren't you?
I am the boss. That's a good call.
What was it? Something Mario said?
Yeah, no. I love you, Mario. It was so lovely to meet you.
Thank you. That's all
That's a
mine.
little rude. No.
Oh, she gotta run. Oh, wow.
Whoa! This one's a little. Maybe she is Italian. She's a little feisty.
She gave you one big one.
I guess so. I don't think
That
she was
was
just
like-
gonna walk out like that. That was a little abrupt. No.
I would say so.
So you're watching these Lisa Ann movies on a plane.
Yeah.
Did anybody complain or no?
Did
Private.
anybody complain? No, nobody complained because listen, I'm not going. Look what I watch. No,
Sure.
I just, I'm just watching it, and I sit by the window. So the only people I would see behind me is if they're looking past the window and they
Sure.
look down, they would see. And I would say I'm going on a job, and I have to watch this for the reason of not a sexual preference.
Like Pete Townsend from The Who. Research.
Yeah, a research.
Research.
Yes.
Yeah.
Listen, you have to do your research on a guest because if not,
That's right.
you're screwed.
Did you come up with questions watching the Lisa Ann movies? Like, how'd you get into that?
Well, yeah, how'd you
Yeah.
do it? What made you do it? What was the reason? And, and she basically said, I liked what I do and I enjoyed it personally, so I made a business of it. And you know what?
That's the secret to life, isn't it?
God bless. If
Yeah.
it makes you happy, makes me happy.
That's right. That's right. You got into show business at a very young age, yes?
Yes, I got into show business at the age of 14.
14.
1986.
Oh, wow.
A TV show was being filmed, taped in my neighborhood, and it was the Cosby Show. And
Uh-oh.
and
Oh, jeez.
sorry,
It's a dark road.
Well, it doesn't be dark for me, but he turned around and he ended up being like my best friend. He never asked for anything, never did anything, never touched anybody. I never seen him do
Did you
anything.
accept any drinks?
Never drank anything.
Smart.
I
Smart.
don't drink alcohol from the start, and
Still today, no?
no.
Why is that?
I
Not
don't
your
know.
thing. Mm-hmm.
It's not my thing. It's not my forte. I think so.
No fish,
so-
no alcohol.
Yeah, no fish, no alcohol.
Mm-hmm.
So, they were filming and this girl bumped in. She had milkshake. And I was like, why do you have
Nice.
milkshake all over your shirt? She goes, I bumped into Lisa Bonet, who plays Denise on The Cosby Show. And I'm like, they're filming here in New York and Brooklyn? Oh, yeah, they tape right there. So somewhat, I believe in destiny. So I didn't go to the studio that day to go check it out and be nosy. So I went the next Wednesday, and the lady goes, sorry, they're not here this week. I go back the next, sorry.
That's
I go
okay.
back the next Wednesday, and security goes, I'm sorry, honey, but he's not here yet. They come back next week. Third week. By now, me and the security, Marie, had become
Marie.
good friends.
You have a great memory, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I remember him, Mr. Cosby, coming out. She went to get him, and he had a gray jogging suit on, a glass of coffee and milk, and a cigar. He put the cigar in his mouth, shook my hand, and changed my life.
That's it.
He got me into 1987. I asked him for help to get into show business. He did.
Mm-hmm.
It was a really great gift, great, wonderful experience, and I'm happy about that. Tell you, if I ever had to sit down with TikTok and Instagram, I'd say you need to limit the way people talk and handle. And I'm not saying, hey, let's get woke. I'm saying that people need respect on what they see. You don't need to call me, are you a man or a woman? Because I'm a man born and raised.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
People
That's how
are
you identify.
rude. People are rude. They're obnoxious. They have no respect. And most of these people are adults that just are like, haters that sit on social media and they have something to say about something, and it's not right.
No. Why do people ask you something like that?
they ask me if I'm trans. When did I trans? And I said, no, I'm a man or a woman. Like, I don't have to explain myself. You know what I'm saying? I know what I have. I know who I am. And I know what I got. And what do you need to question me again and again and again, right? I mean,
I mean, I would go crazy if people kept up with the same stuff over, especially when you've explained your story many times. It's in your book. You've said it on your podcast. Like,
well, people are a little, I want to say, ignorant. In the way that they are in this day and age.
Yeah.
Because they cannot see. Like, somebody said to me one day, are you really a man or you pretend? And I turn around and I go, look, I got an Adam's apple. What do you got? Right here.
You do have an Adam's apple.
And it's like, what the hell?
What else do you have to do?
What is your problem? Like, you don't like me? Fine. You don't have to like me. Not everybody's going to like me or love me. You don't want me? You could block me.
Right.
But to abuse me?
Not right.
Oh, there you go. Oh, yes, I do want to see that up there.
Right.
Oh, we have Sirius. How come I don't have the Jim and Sam show? Come on.
I don't know. That wasn't cool that you did that, Troy.
Yeah, everybody, she had it. Okay, it's fine.
Yeah.
That's okay. Don't worry about
I mean, now
it.
now it's too late.
It's too late,
Now it's
Travis.
too late.
No.
Now it's too late.
I didn't do it.
He was probably watching.
Now it's too late.
Yeah, it's too late already. Give me one of those so I could throw it at him.
Yeah, throw it out. Throw it at him.
He
too.
will too. And right when he was talking about the haters,
Yeah.
you want to prove yourself to be one of them.
No.
That feels like it was on purpose.
I tell you, you have to have love in your heart.
Right.
You understand
But
what I'm saying?
it's tested, isn't it?
It's tested. I think people are becoming more worst. Like in the 70s and the 80s, I was born in 73, so in the 80s, late 70s, 80s, people defended themselves. Yes, we didn't have social media. We didn't have iPhones. I believe that these iPhones are making a lot of these people wackos,
Do you think that this is... It's just a coincidence, like it just happened, or do you think there is a nefarious, with some of these tech companies, a nefarious plan to kind of infect that negativity into our culture?
I don't know which one it is,
Right.
but I think that it's ridiculous because we're not becoming humans anymore, and we're starting to become just like wax, basically. They're turning us into a wax figure that talks and walks. We're humans. We're born human. Why don't we exist as humans?
Right.
And listen, if I have a problem with you, I call you outside. I say, look, I had a problem with you. Travis,
hope
you don't
not.
like my episode. I'm right, pity bull. Well, too bad for you. You know what, Travis?
I love it.
Yeah.
This one here, you forgot to change my mic thing. It's
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Forgot,
He'll
right?
pay-
We know,
We'll
forgot.
pay
yeah.
he'll pay for that later.
It's too late.
But, holy moly. God.
I'm pissed. I'm sorry.
But, at the end of the day, it's like, saying like, using the excuse, well, I'm woke or I'm this. You know what? Listen.
Do you consider yourself woke?
No, I believe I'm old school. That's what I am.
Ah.
And I believe an eye for an eye. I believe, be respectful. I'll respect you back 10 times more.
Do you think the woke are going to go broke?
I don't know where they're going to go, but you know what?
What?
They are, like, I'll give you an example. So pizza is
Good.
a general, serious food item. It's dough, rolled out, sauce, cheese. You don't need a scientist to make a pizza.
Right.
You can make a pizza. You don't have to go to pizza school to make a pizza. But you go to certain areas of Brooklyn
Right.
or L.A. and they're like,
Westchester.
well, we wanted a zucchini
Ah.
rolled out dough.
Ah.
We can't have flour. We can't have gluten. We can't have the sustenance. You know what? Back in the day,
Right.
if your mother made spaghetti or she made ravioli or she made soup, that's what's on the table. That's what you're going to eat.
Or a fangul, right?
Right, or fangul.
Right.
Today you're going to have your lobster. Tomorrow you might have steak. The next day you might have fish sticks.
Right.
Whatever. Even I don't like fish, but it's still a meal that's on the table
That's
to
what's
you
on the
to
table.
eat. So today when you go, they go, we need a cauliflower dough. Cauliflower dough. What are you trying to reinvent? Now, in your home, you can make a dough made out of anything you like. But when I want to go to a pizzeria and the guy goes, well, we don't make any more regular pizza dough. We have cauliflower, zucchini, or eggplant. I tell him, would you go off the wagon? Like, did you fall off the chair when you would make? Like, did you?
Right.
Like pizza is the
Right.
simple thing. You don't listen. I'm not saying because there are people that do suffer from gluten products. I do say
God bless.
God bless. God bless. I wish you well. And if you can't eat pizza, you know what? You go in your house and you make your pizza. Now, there could be a pizza place, a nice pizza place, that serves a gluten-free dough. That's a simple dough, same way made, but it's made without the gluten. All the gluten means is you have to stretch it longer and you have to work it more to break out the gluten.
Need it. It's now, but it's interesting though that you have these intolerant views on this stuff because you also have had. You kind of grew up with some medical problems of your own. You had to struggle through medical problems. That's why, that's kind of what's left you with, a little more high-pitched voice, a little, like I said, youthful appearance.
Yeah.
Right?
You don't have to beat around the bush.
Well, I don't
Absolutely. My disease is called panhypopituitarism. It's a malfunction of the pituitary gland. And what happened is I was born like a regular normal baby, just like him and you and everybody else. And
Troy was a preemie, but everybody else, yes.
Preemie.
Yeah.
Minka. What happened there? Came out like a preemie and giganted up.
That's right. That's
He
right.
jumped up and he went, "Oh, hi, I'm now a preemie." No,
Steroids,
I wasn't
yeah.
a preemie. I was born regular. But when after I was born, I guess I was crying, I had to eat, and they brought me to my mother, and they said I wasn't drinking milk from the breast. Then they said they tried a bottle. That wasn't happening. They said, okay, maybe he's restless. Maybe he's not hungry. He's tired. Kept going and going. And finally they realized, we have a serious problem because I was born 8 pounds, 9 ounces, 8 ounces. So that's a big baby.
That's a big baby.
That's a regular baby. And when they said that we're changing, so they noticed right away that there was a problem. And I was born in Brooklyn at a hospital called Brooklyn, Caledonia. And they rushed me to Mount Sinai in uptown New York. And when I was born, what happened, the reason it happened is because my mom had like a cold. And, sorry, I have some in my mouth. My mom had like a cold and she felt like, like chills or whatever, and they gave her cold medicine. Now, when your water breaks, you're not giving her anything because I think when the water is still, the baby's still in that bubble of the water, the baby is fine, ready, you could handle that. But when the baby is water broke, forget about it. And it went down the whatever tube that's called, Falinian tube, whatever tube
That's it.
and it hit me right in the throat, and it went down and burned my pituitary gland. Unfortunately, I used to say, God, why? Now I say, God, thank you. Because there's a reason why we're all like this, It's a reason why.
But I also had heard
Yes.
that you had the opportunity to go like, okay, we can give you medication that will
Yes.
get you through puberty.
Yes.
And you turned down the medication
Yes.
so you could get work as a child actor. True or
Yeah,
false?
True, very
Wow.
true. Very true.
Wow,
So
that's a choice.
one of the jobs that I landed was at NYPD Blue. So what happened is that they said we want to do this injection. And I was skeptical because I didn't know
Sure.
what it was, and so I see one day and they were explaining it, and it was a needle about this big. And
Yikes.
they go, well, we're going to have to give it to you weekly, and it goes between your hip bone and the skin in the hip bone. I'm like, no.
Not
So
for you.
I went first time. My mother goes, okay. And I see, and lucky by God, she forgot to bring something in. And I took it. I saw the needle this big. I said, suck this shit.
Wow.
I squirted it into the thing. My mother goes, no, it's a lot of money. They're going to go crazy. I said, shut your mouth.
You said that to your
Cap-
mother?
Put the cap.
Wow.
I took the cap. I leaned it off
Hardcore.
the thing. And the lady came in and goes, did somebody give it to you? I go, yeah. I go, I'm in so much pain.
Because you were an actor.
Yeah. She goes, would you like ice? I go, yeah, ice would be good. So then the next week came, and we didn't go. And they said, well, this is an ongoing thing, and he has to have it weekly. So I think my mother fessed up and said, listen, he didn't want it. He didn't get it. So then they called me. This was like 89, 80, and that's when I started doing movies. Then in like 98, 99, I done a movie called Studio 54.
Nice.
And in early 2000, they said, well, we have a new invention of the testosterone. We're going to give it to you. It's like a sticker. You peel it, you fun stickers, and you just put it on your side, and you go upon your day. But it might burn your skin a little and be red. And she's like, you finish the sheet, and then we give you a whole nother sheet, and then you go to another sheet. And I was like, you know what, listen. She says to me, I said, listen, I got to be honest with you. This is not anything I'm interested. I've had a hard life. I've been to a lot of needles and medications, convulsions. No, thank you. She goes, no, but it's good for your health. I go, you know what's good for my health? Give it to somebody else.
Wow.
And, then I landed March of 2000. I did NYPD Blue. Like, I landed.
Boom.
But that scenario, and I was getting booked on NYPD Blue. So she called me again, and I go, listen, I just got it on a hit ABC TV show. You know what you could do with that thing? Donate it. In my
They
name,
probably relieved when you said
Mario
donate.
Bosco. Thank you very much, but I don't need it. And she's like, but don't you want to have a decent voice and So then I did.
Decent for what? That's very insulting.
Well, then I did Cynthia McFadden. She on 2020, and she goes, but Mario, it affects your heart. Well, I said, guess what? Should have been dead when I was born. I was 27 at the time. Go 27 years later when I'm still here.
Still kicking.
And now I'm going to be 52 in January. Still
God bless.
kicking. So, you know what? I'd say you always have to use this first.